So this week 10, we're starting the personal essay, and it's very similar in form to what you did with the persuasive essay and how the schedule goes. So this week, you're going to start with explanatory outline. So first off, just a little bit of explanation about what it is. You'll write a 2 to 3 page personal essay in which you reflect on a personal experience or a set of related experiences. And we say probably not more than 2. You can kind of have that idea of where you were and where you are now, usually, but you don't want to have a lot of stuff because 2 to 3 pages to do well is actually not very long. You want to go into the story as much as possible, include detail, how you feel, those kind of things, and to do that well, you want to make sure that you really focus it down on one event. So it's kind of like the This I Believe essay, and although you're not focusing on a specific belief, you're focusing more on an experience and what it taught you. So it can teach you multiple things or have you reflect on multiple things. So they have some ideas of some bad theses, and you want to make sure that you're focusing it on more of your experiences and being specific. Here's the format, and then of course here's the explanatory outline. So you'll want to make sure, again, bullet points, ABC, whatever you want to do, you can. I'm going to show you on my notes, of course, you probably already saw this. So here's an example of a personal outline. Here's a thesis, mostly from the experience. I know that sometimes I'll be asked to overcome trials and sometimes I'll be asked to endure. By turning to the Lord, I can learn to do either one well. And again, the idea of it's explanatory, that it's not just the points, but you're telling what you're trying to do with this. So I say I'll start by explaining how my roommate committed suicide briefly. I'll explain how my motto up to that point had been I will succeed because of not in spite of trials. I'll explain. So a lot of I's. And then also I do bring in some sources, which is okay to do. It's up to you whether you want to do that. But again, if you are, make sure that you cite them. So that's the outline for this. Next week, Wednesday, you're going to turn in your next draft. And then Saturday, April 4th, you'll turn in your final draft. So again, you're going to have that week and a half between the first draft and the last draft. That means you still should be revising, especially so you can take something to that second gathering and get even more feedback and more specific advice. Let me know if you have any questions.